Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Soni. Today I'm going to talk about really enhancing the chin. And there may be a couple of reasons we may want to inject the chin. One is that either there's a little bit of recessed chin and you want the projection to be a little bit more balanced. The other reason is sometimes there's going to be marionette lines. Sometimes you have a little crease right here, known as the labiomental sulcus. Again, as we get volume loss here, the appearance of marionette lines can amplify. And remember, the bone itself is going to undergo resorption, and the height of the mandibular bone, as all of us age, will tend to thin out. So what I'm looking for when I make my markings is I want to see where the marionette lines are. And so my first marking may be here. On this side, the second marking is here. Again, I like to use cannulas. You can see that there is a little bit of a defect right in here. So just enhancing this both in the deep space where the deep chin fat is, as well as a little bit superficially, we can really kind of improve the linear contour of the jawline. Now, something called Ricketts line is a line drawn from, the tip of the nose to the chin. And in general, the bottom lip should be about 2 millimeters behind, and the top lip should be about 4 millimeters behind. And you can see overall the chin projection is very nice. It's just a little bit of volume loss and a little bit of the jowling that's going on that we are going to basically improve with filler augmentation. Where you don't want to inject any product, and you want to be very careful, is your superior and inferior jowl fat. A lot of times, remember, we may put our cannula placement a little bit more lateral to the line, and you have to be careful because sometimes there is retrograde flow of the fillers. And even though you're starting from here and the tip may be here, the filler can flow this way and end up being deposited in here. So what I do to kind of prevent that from happening is I will go anterior to that line down here, and I want to make sure my cannula is coming in this direction. This will support a little bit of the oral commissure and the start of the melomental folds over here. And from the same point, I can just put a couple of deposits kind of anterior in the inferior aspect of the pre-jowl sulcus over there. So hopefully that helps.